Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to see the rest of chapter 1, Seeking Adult Assistance. In our childhood, we used to run home to tell our parents about every new experience of ours. However, in our adulthood, we find ourselves keeping secrets. We feel awkward to speak to them about some matters. We feel a strong urge to talk about such matters only with our companions. If we limit ourselves to our conversations with our companions, we could run the risk of the blind leading the blind. The knowledge our peers have is more or less than the same as what we have. They also struggle with the same uncertainties, anxieties, and incomplete information as we do. Thus, we cannot be enlightened by our peers completely at this stage. Normally, we feel comfort to share all the things with our peer groups or our friends just because they will not resist us to do something. But if we share all those information with our parents, of course, they know what is right and what is wrong. Because of that, they will restrict you to do some. That is the main reason why we are not ready to share our personal details with our parents and our elders. And also, in this identity making period, we are not welcoming more advices and corrections. We believe what we do is the right thing. That is the main reason why we are not seeking any help from adults. Every young person should be friend with an adult with whom he can share and discuss all his thoughts, feelings, desires and problems. Some people think that only those with serious mental disorders and those who are a little abnormal go to a counselor. This is totally a false notion. Human life is extremely complex. Everything within us and around us is changing very fast. It is useful to have someone we can trust, on whom we can bounce back our ideas, even if we do not want the suggestions. The support and encouragement of an adult can be very helpful for us to get the maximum out of this period of life. We need someone who is mature, someone with an experience of life who understands us and can guide us. You are most fortunate if you have parents with whom you are very much at ease even during your teenage. But it is quite normal that as you grow towards young adulthood, you find that there are more and more things you feel uncomfortable discussing with your parents. Some of you may find that your parents are even more embarrassed than you if you bring up certain topics. By listening to your problems, sometimes they can be more aggressive than you, or they may feel more tensed than you while you are discussing about that problem. Or your past experience of sharing something and receiving lot of criticism also can stop you from sharing your thoughts, experiences and ideas. Because of that, try to find out a person who is matured and with a lot of life experiences and who can understand and really guide you to the right path. You are fortunate if your school has a part-time or full-time counselor for the students. Such a person generally has done a specialized course of study in adolescent psychology or has experience in guiding young people. If your school does not have an official counselor, you can share all your things with one of your teachers. Moreover, you are free to choose any adult with whom you are confident with and have trust. However, the person must be trustworthy, your well-wisher, and he is willing to spend time talking to you from time to time. Your school got an official counselor. It is not necessary to choose him for your personal talk. You can choose anyone from your teachers with whom you are more confident and comfort with. What to discuss with your counselor? You can talk to your counselor about anything that you like to. Tell him about yourself and your family background. Be honest and do not hide negative things about yourself. Once you have built up a relationship, you could tell him about your feelings and your mood, like your anger, joy, happiness, loneliness, etc. You could get information from him about the changes taking place within you. You could learn from him about relationships, friendship, love, sex, and miscellaneous other topics. Your counselor can help you to understand your personality and your aptitudes. He can also inform you as regards the course of studies you needed to take up to find the job best suitable for you. The counselor may also help you out with the difficulties you encounter in your relationships with your classmates, your teachers, and other adults. Conflicts with the parents form an inevitable part of every teenager's life. The counselor could help you deal with this, making them into experiences of growth rather than situations that destroy the family bond. The counselor builds your self confidence in moments when you lack it. It is normal to feel anxious from time to time about the demands life makes on you. It is also quite normal to be off mood occasionally. On certain days, you wake up with a bad mood, depressed or angry, discouraged, down in the dumps. You are not able to give any specific reason for these moods. You just feel that way. Your counselor can help you to come out of such situations and make it easier to go through them without doing any harm to yourself or to others. Rapid changes take place in your body and mind. You are changing from a child into a young man or woman. This could be a thrilling experience, but some things may even frighten you or give you a guilty feeling. Your counselor will counsel you in such a case. Thus, your counselor can be your closest friend you can ever have in your life. He or she may be your friend, philosopher, and guide. Counselors today are like gurus of the ancient era. As such, find a good counselor for yourself, someone who will guide you through your moments of unease and anxiety. Thank you, and try to find out the answers for your exercises.